Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Tyler Herro, and it's Baller in at the 3. And for the Bulls, we've got Toppin, and it's the Eraser in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, in Game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now here's White. And Herro grabs the board. And so Herro will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Baller. Shoots. And he buries his first look.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Herro isn't one to force his own look.
Toppin outside. Now Jordan. Here's Baker. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wade. 17 points in his last outing. Driving inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He's off on the second.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Here's Baker. That 3's off the mark. And it's Miami's ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Herro. The 3. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Herro goes straight into his shot.
White, the pass to Baker. Herro against White. 3-pointer. Hits a 3-pointer.
A smooth 3-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
Now Herro. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Number 5, the Bulls.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's White. He played a great game against Golden State. 3-pointer. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. On the wing, Wade, covered by Jordan. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo is doubled. Pass to Hero. Here's Bosch. And it's off from 3-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Jordan. Outside White. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bosch. Here's Wade. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Chicago has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Now here's White. To the left wing. Here's the eraser. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Bosch. No points so far. Here's Baller. And again, no good by Miami.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hero with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Jordan. Wade drives in. Here's Bosch from downtown. On target from range.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Baker, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Baker's got 5. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Bosch. Back to Hero. Chicago with a rebound. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Here's Baker. He's got 5. The 3-ball. And Hero grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Baller. and in on the layup. Baller's got his second bucket of the night.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
White can't hit.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Wade. Adebayo sets a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
4-3. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Please welcome to the college. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Lavables.
The Bulls trail by 3. Now here's White. Now Jordan. He shoots a 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Here's Baker. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's the eraser. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bosch. Back to Hero. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And a big finish by Adebayo.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Pass to Jordan. And here's White. Here's Baker. And the three-pointer goes. Baker's got 8.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
A line change here for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Heat leading by 3. Rozier looking around. Pass to Powell. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with a board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Ball outside. Collins with a screen on Wiggins. There's Ball with a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Rozier outside. Pass to Wiggins. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
The first one falls.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Chicago. Powell's shot is off. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Ball. Now here's Giddey. Powell covers. Fades away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Powell. And he converts the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Chicago now. They're on a 14-5 run. Giddey with it. Collins with a screen on Powell. Here's Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Norman Powell.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
Giddey, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
So he gets them both. So it's Miami now. It's a 5-point game, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Ball. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Giddey. Off target at the rim. Heat trail by 3. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Rozier. It's good.
An intense competitor. Rozier goes right into the contact on that drive and gets the job done.
Now here's Ball. Here's Buzelis. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. 5 to shoot, down low. Here's Collins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Miami trailing. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Wiggins. And that one is stuffed right through.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Collins with a screen on Powell. To the middle. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Miami's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Now Rozier. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Collins. Outside Giddey. Releases. Powell pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Chicago with a rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Buzelis. Still no points. 5 on the clock. The 3. The shot that time not on target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, leading by just 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Bam Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Bosch in at the power forward.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And White has got the ball here for Chicago. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Toppin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Here's Baker. Sends it home from three-point land. Baker's got 11 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Adebayo. He had 16 in the win against Indiana. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Out to the right wing. Here's Jordan, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Heat trail by 5. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Here's Bosch. Pass to Wade. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Bosch. Here's Wade. Adebayo, a screen on Jordan. Wade, the pass to Adebayo. Misses the baby hook.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Baller. A 26-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Now here's Jordan. Baker gets the bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Heat trail by 7. Hero outside. Pass to Wade. Shoots from the block. And no good, trying to use the glass. Bulls leading by 7. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Ooh, poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Miami in second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to White from deep. The rebound by Bosch.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Baller. And the layup falls. Baller's got 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Out to the wing. Baker, pass to Jordan. Toppin outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Hero. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Chicago leading by 3. Outside White. Toppin, a screen on Hero. White for 3. Nails it from 3. White's gotten his second bucket.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Pass to Wade. Back to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on White. Hero for three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's Baker to the left wing. Jordan finds Toppin. Here's Baker. 13 points in the game. Here's White. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. Here's the eraser. Miami making their last shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 43, taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Highsmith. Mitchell with the ball. 4-3. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Tate. Here's the eraser. White looking it over. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Bosch. Heat trail by 4. Mitchell with the ball. Off with the layup. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to the eraser. Now Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. White for 3. Pure from 3-point range. White's got 11.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter, 3rd of the game so far.
Now here's Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. A nice shot by Baller.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Tate. Here's Jordan. Rebound Miami. Hero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Outside White. Pass to the eraser. Outside Tate. Jackson with it. From the left block. And is blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Jordan.
Zach Collins, Josh Giddey.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Ball, he's checked in for Chicago. For Miami, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Hero, the pass to Highsmith. Now Powell. Hero outside. And he hits it to tie the game. Hero's got 15 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Hero against Ball. Pass to Tate. Jackson surveying the D. Now Giddey. Now covers. Giddey passes to Tatum. And that time also a missed shot.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Hero. 15 points in the game. And here's Ball. It's Tate on the wing. Pass to Collins. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 7. Miami trailing. Here's Hero. Here's Highsmith. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Ball against Powell. And he's gone for the lob. Going all the way to the rack. Hero with the bucket.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, fans, the bottom section in here right now gets free t-shirts.
Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Jackson. And it's Dosunmu in for Tate. And Miami also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Giddey. He has 6. Collins with a screen on Powell. Up top, Collins. Ball outside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Hero, no good. And Ball will bring it up here for the Bulls. Fires the three. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell outside. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Miami.
First team foul. Heat substitution. Number 4, Terry Rozier III.
Jaquez with it. No made baskets yet. Out to Powell. Launches it. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Ball against Rozier. Ball outside. Collins passes to Giddey. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Jaquez. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Josh Giddey. One shot.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Now here's Dosunmu, still without a bucket.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Powell with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Powell, it's good. Powell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Giddey. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
46 seconds left in the 2nd period. Powell's shot is off.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Collins. Dosunmu outside. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot. There's Ball with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Powell outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Giddey.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Here's Buzelis. Jacks up a three. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me. Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
And the first half now in the books. Chicago ahead. They lead by 7. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas. And then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, for Miami, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Heat trail by 7. We've got Toppin, and it's Baker in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Hero. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Chicago leading by 5. Now White. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For Chicago, Kobe White taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
good from White.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
White hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Heat trail by 7. Here's Baller. Pass to Wade. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
And here's Jordan. Here's Baker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Baker. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Wade. Banked it in off the glass. Wade's got 9 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Jordan. Back to White. From down in the low post, it goes. 15 points in the game.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
Inside, Toppin with a steal. And here's White. 15 points in the game. To the wing, right side. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Into the lane. Baller passes to Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo never shies away from contact. He's so aggressive and forces the defense's hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Miami, Bam Adebayo at the line for 2.
Free throw's good, Adebayo.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Toppin outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's White. And it's good. 2 points. White's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Heat trail by 8. Pass to Wade. With the floater. Chicago with a rebound. The Erasers got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And that one drops for him. Jordan's got 6 points.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
So it's Miami now. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Wade. He's got 9. Some solid defense from Jordan.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center, finding the open man right there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Mitchell's checked in for Hero. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. 4th, the Heat.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Chicago leading by 9. Jordan with it. He has 6. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Bosch. Here's Wade. He's got 9. Adebayo sets a screen. Baller. And again, Miami with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Jordan. Now here's White. 19 points in the game. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And he gets that one. The Erasers got 11 points.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
Mitchell against White. Now here's Adebayo. He's closely guarded.